One of the things we love doing here at Walking the Text is bringing to your attention resources that you may not have come across before, but that are ridiculously helpful in helping you better understand the biblical context of the Bible. And one of those biblical contextual lenses is geography. Now, this company, Biblical Backgrounds, that you can find all their stuff at biblicalbackgrounds.com, is an outstanding organization that has done the most fantastic work as it relates to maps connected to the lands of Israel and Jordan, as well as some other things, but that's kind of their sweet spot right there. And so I want to just walk you through some of the resources connected to biblicalbackgrounds.com. First of all, you have what is called Regions on the Run. And it is this book, and mine has just been torn through. I've gone through several of these. They do a great job of walking you through with all of these maps, talking about traffic coming through a particular region. Very, very well done. They've designed all of the maps here. And so it walks you through these biblical events, but it also provides an outstanding 4,000 year overview of the biblical story. So it's got an incredible timeline here. It also has Jesus's ministry. So it's basically saying, here's like compiling all of the stories, and you've got a fantastic timeline there. And that's just kind of like an appendix to this book that is about 40 pages long that walks you through each of the regions of the biblical world and talks about what's going on, flow of traffic, and all of that. So that's Regions on the Run. Connected to that are all of the maps that they have created. And so you can buy what is called a biblical study package. And in this biblical study package, you get 7 different maps. And then you also get, along with that, a study guide, if you will, that will walk you through 24 biblical and extra biblical stories to help you to understand the geography of the land of Israel as well as for Jordan. And so what this thing does is it walks you through each of these maps, and it takes you through all of these stories, and it tells you what to do. So for example, here is one of these such maps that is absolutely awesome. And it'll say, okay, take your yellow marker and highlight this, and then take your blue and do this. And so you're learning these biblical stories and how geography is impacting them by doing it on your own. Now, when I went and studied at Jerusalem University College in Israel, before I even arrived, I had to go through this entire study to get that basic understanding of geography so that we could dive deeper when I got there. And as I was doing this, I was like, this is something that everybody should do, whether they're going to go and study at Jerusalem University College or not, because it brought an awareness to the importance of geography, and I was learning biblical stories by finding places on these maps. And so you've got this incredible resource of walking you through these stories. You get these 7 different kinds of maps, all different regions around the biblical story. This is one around the Dead Sea area, so this has a lot to do with David and when he was on his run from Saul. And you just pick up on things, not just, oh, well, that's where David went. You go, oh, now I'm understanding why David would do that, and it helps you to better understand the story. And then the great thing too is, aside from the study, you can just buy these maps. And for those of you who have been with me on a trip to Israel, you will have seen these maps. I keep these, and I've taken these biblical background maps, and then I've created my own visuals that I want to be able to show people. And I also keep these in my office for quick reference as well. So just across the board, Biblical Backgrounds is doing a fantastic job. And just like from the study, where you get 108 pages to walk you through those 24 stories connected to the Bible, the 7 maps, the Regions on the Run, it's $52. That's it. I mean, you get an incredible education on geography at an incredibly discounted rate. So check out the other resources at biblicalbackgrounds.com. We'll put a link in the description below that will take you right there. Look around at what they have to offer. And if you want to better understand the geography connected to the Bible, and if you're someone who just wants to have the best maps available at your fingertips, check out biblicalbackgrounds.com.